I'm Harry Boyer, and we are here at Delaware Cadillac, and I hope I do this smooth enough because this is a very special moment. We are the #1 Cadillac dealer in the Philadelphia district now for 3 years in a row. And Cadillac is helping us out a little bit, and they're treating us right, but it's because we earned it. We did earn it, Cadillac. Cadillac built 120th Anniversary Edition Cadillacs. There are now over 500 Cadillac dealers for going forward into the future where they're going to switch to all electric and all that stuff. And God knows how many Cadillac franchises are outside of this country. But out of those 120 Cadillacs, we were not allowed to tell you that we were getting to, but we got to. And the very first name that Mike Guffner, the great Mike Guffner that owns Delaware Cadillac with his wife Marilyn, and Lee Asher, his son-in-law and our vice president, and I, the very first name the three of us all thought of was this man that I get to stand here with, Vance Kirshner.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. It's awesome. You guys thinking of me is just fantastic. It's a special time.
Well, and Vance, before Cadillac came up with the idea of 120th anniversary, Vance has been a Cadillac fan, a car fan. He's a car man. He's involved in racing. There's a lot of different things. And you folks, if you watch the Delaware Cadillac show, you got to see his garage. The Goobers Diner show, we were able to highlight, because this is a busy man, he wasn't able to be there, and Tom was there, and he gave us a nice tour of the garage, and Kenny, his man, set it all up. He is a true car enthusiast. And he also participated when we went back in time. And this 1959 is not the first time that it's been on this showroom floor. When we went back in time, his car truly stood out. It was and is one of the greatest well-maintained condition of a 1959, of an older car period, that I've ever seen. And where this car comes into play today is when Vance and I spoke on the phone. One of the unique factors about the 120th anniversary was you could opt to choose what VIN number you wanted. Every VIN number represents a year that Cadillac has been alive in the 120th history. And immediately he said 1959. Probably one of the most endearing years for Cadillac. The last of the big fins.
It was the end of an era. It is the biggest fins of any car that was ever made, and I think it's one of the most beautiful Cadillacs that's ever been made. These cars changed a lot from year to year. The difference between a 58, a 59, a 60, a 61, they're all different. But this one's special to me. I really think it's beautiful. Everything about it is fantastic. And so I wanted to have the new one in blue with the 1959 to commemorate, the end of 2 eras. That was the end of the era with the big fins and this type of styling, and this is the end of an era of a performance car.
That is awesome, and one of the unique things about the car is the VIN number, the emblem on the stick shift. If you option to get a manual transmission, and of course you took advantage of that, it has the actual Cadillac emblem that was on the 1959 at the time. And Cadillac has been around a long time. They've had a lot of different variations of emblems, but it's really cool. And I've talked a lot, and Vance just gave you a little key. But Vance, we've seen the diner, we've seen the car. Tell us a little more about yourself.
Okay, very good. So, I'm a car guy. I've been a car guy all my life, particularly American cars. I'm a real fan of American cars. I've been a Cadillac fan since I was a kid. My grandparents had Cadillacs, and so I always grew up with them around. And the oldest one I have is a 1904.
Wow!
So it's and it runs. It's really an awesome vehicle, and so it's their Cadillac is iconic brand because they never cut any corners. Everything they did was just as best as can be done, and you can see it when you look at this car, and you can see it when you look at this car.
And if you didn't know it already, I think if anybody deserves to get a 120th anniversary, it was this guy. It's a true passion. You can see it just in your car collection. The kind of cars, the type of cars that he chose out of history. We're glad to do business with you and continue to support you, and go eat at Goobers Diner. And you can maybe take a tour of the garage if
Absolutely.
it's open that day. But Vance, you're a great man. The passion that comes off you about Cadillac, it warms my heart, baby, because I've been with Cadillac for some time. Apparently not as long as you, but I'm going to try and catch up over
Very
the
good.
years. Congratulations, and thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you for thinking of me. This is awesome, and these cars, I'm sure, will be back when you have events here. So, you know, we're right down the road, and, you know, you'll see more of these.
I have the glory of standing here with the second 120th anniversary car, but more importantly, you might say equally important, but more importantly to us, and should be to all of you, I'm standing here with Walter Feist. Walter Feist has been behind the scenes on getting Vance Kirshner involved with our 1959 shoot and with some of the other shows that we've done. He's had a true passion for cars for much of his life. He works in our service department as a service writer since 2005. Walter, tell everybody a little bit about yourself and your background with cars.
Thanks, Harry. I'm the car guy of the dealership. I've been a car enthusiast my whole life since I was born. I've been working in car dealerships since 1974. I've got over 20 years with Cadillac, and these cars are just exciting. I got to give Cadillac full credit for coming out with a car like this. It's the last of an era. It's the last of a breed. This is the true muscle car, and it's the last one. So it's amazing they built this. I went to training in Las Vegas. I got a chance to drive these, experience them, talk to the engineers, and it's just I'm just proud to be part of Cadillac that they sell these.
Well, and like I said to you in the other segment, this is one of our 220th anniversaries, only 120 on the planet. And Delaware Cadillac has gotten 2. This particular one is going to another customer of ours that happened to be out of town today. I'm sorry I don't get to hand you the keys, Walter.
I wish so.
It's VIN number 1924. He also opted for a stick shift manual transmission, and so the emblem is of a 1924 that's on the shift knob. I thought that was pretty cool that they did that.
I thought it was cool they did that. They did the numbered door jamb applique, the special plaque on the pillars. It's a collector car that I'm sure 20, 30 years from now we'll all be wanting to spend millions of dollars for because it's so rare. But what a cool car.
Well, and Walter, in all your years of experience, you've gotten to see so many different cars, and I say this moment might not be realized by others, but 50 years and 100 years from now, you know, somebody can watch this on camera and actually see 2 of the 120th going out with a place like Delaware Cadillac that started as Delaware Motor Sales in 1917. We have a true heritage and history, and yes, Walter, I would definitely call you the resident car guy here. So thank you for all you do for us every day. Thank you for everything that you do for our customers every day.
I appreciate it. I'm glad to do it. I'll do this as long as I can, but also thanks. I'm glad we get these cars. It keeps me motivated and excited about the car business.
Thank you, Walter.
Thanks.
So we've got the new Caddy in the garage with the old Caddy, and thank you, Delaware Cadillac. It's awesome.
All right, Chief, looks like another one for the collection.
The last one.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not buying any more cars. I have this one now.
I've heard that one before.
There's no place to put them.